Hello loves, it is Girl Scout cookie making time and I am starting with these Thin Mints. So first I started with a chocolate cake that was baked with crushed Andes Mints chocolates all throughout. Now I figured the best kind of cream for this would be mint white chocolate cream, and I even mixed together some of that Andes crushed mints in there as well. I tinted it a light green color just to add on to the minty freshness of this cake. So after filling and icing this cake, I decided to use a mint flavored buttercream. I wanted to go with a very light green color to give off, again, that minty freshness. And what better way than to top it off with a chocolate drip? But of course, I wanted to layer on those drips really thick this time, just so that each slice can have a nice taste of chocolate. I took the leftover crushed Andes mints as well, and I put them on the side of the cake and on top. And then I added those lovely swirls so that I can put in between a Girl Scout chocolate mint cookie. And here is the final result. I'm actually saving this for the family. Can't wait to get into it. Hello loves, it is time to cut up this contraption of Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie cake and feed it to the familia. Yes, I know, it looks like it's super hard to cut through. Guys, this cake has been refrigerated. What happens to butter when you refrigerate butter? Well, it gets hard. And what is buttercream made out of? Butter! Now, if you want it to be soft, you can leave it on the counter for a couple of hours. So my kids did have a piece of this cake, and my husband also was like, oh, this looks good. So he takes a bite and he's like, this is mint. I was like, yes, hence the mintish greenish color on this cake with the Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. I thought that would have gave it away. So not everybody likes mint. I mean, you know. So I gave the rest of this cake to a neighbor. I hope they are enjoying it right now. Hello loves, so last time I made a Thin Mint Girl Scout cookie cake. This time I'm making a Samoa's cookie themed one. The cake itself actually has shredded coconut pieces in it. As for the filling, I went ahead and I crushed some Samoa cookies and added it with the buttercream. Added some chocolate drizzle as well as caramel drizzle and some coconut shreds. Now this is an extra cake and I knew exactly who to give it to. So there's this sweet lovely lady that works at my husband's office and has been with the company for over 30 years. She told my husband to give me a message, but he never did. So he called me and he's like, okay, she's standing in front of me because she wants me to give you a message that I never gave you. And she's in the background, she's like, he didn't tell you. And I'm like on speakerphone, I'm like, no, he didn't. The man doesn't talk to me when he comes home. So she takes the phone and she's like, I just wanted to let you know that you are such a beautiful, kind, sweet, caring person and you just shine love, basically. I can't remember her exact words, but it was something like that. And it was just the cutest thing ever. She literally made me cry. I'm not even kidding. So I told my husband I want to make her a cake because this was so cute. So this was the cake I made and he took it to her today and she absolutely loved it. Hello loves, let's continue the trend of Girl Scout cookies. This time I decided to mix some peanuts with chocolate chip into the cake batter itself. And as you can see, this was the outcome of it. I used salted peanuts because I really do love when salt and sweet is together. And then I put peanut butter buttercream as well as a chocolate drizzle. Now I was lazy on this part and just used Hershey's. I forgot to mention that I put peanut butter extract in the cake itself too. So now I'm just covering it up with some plain buttercream, and I thought the naked cake would look nice with this, or semi-naked, because of the colors. They kind of match the peanuts and the peanut butter and the chocolate. Then I melted some peanut butter and drizzled it on the side as well as some chocolate. Now this is the melting chocolate, and I know the combination of these two is going to be delicious because I love like Reese's Pieces. Added some peanuts on top just for the look of it. Made some satisfying swirls. And finally, I added the tag-along cookies, which are basically like peanut butter with a little cookie cracker inside and topped with chocolate. And here she is! Hello loves! Unfortunately, the cake did not sell, but it's okay. That just means that I can do a cake cutting video for you. So this was a Girl Scout themed cake, tag-alongs. Basically, they're kind of like Reese's Pieces, really. It's peanuts and chocolate. Now, I did add some chocolate bits and some peanuts as well in the mixture of the cake. So like while it was baking. And it has peanut butter buttercream in the middle with chocolate syrup. Every time a cake video reaches like new people, I always get like, oh my God, why are you cutting it that way? The horror, the audacity. I know, it's just people are used to the triangle cutting method, and this is just the new way to cut cakes. It's 2023, get with the times, get with the program. Here is just a close-up of the cake in all of its glory, but guess what? This is too much cake. So I literally passed it out to neighbors. I messaged my next door neighbor, 2 of them, and I'm like, are you guys allergic to peanuts? And they're like, no. And I'm like, all right, I'm bringing you cake. And they're like, all right. So alas, if you are thy neighbor, you would have gotten cake. And here's me enjoying the cake. I really loved the crunchy peanuts inside the actual cake. And no lie, the buttercream literally tasted like Reese's Pieces.
It's like Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces cake. I like the peanuts in there.